speaking of Ben Simmons, what's wrong with Ben Simmons? Like, we all know the history. I don't think we properly addressed this on this channel. We all know the history of Ben Simmons, one of the most talented players I've ever seen. I don't care what nobody say. As far as and especially in his prime, which is crazy. We saying in his prime, he only still like 26 or whatever. Crazy. As far as physically talented, IQ wise, what he can do on the court, like what can he do besides shoot? It's literally nothing. He was expected to be the next LeBron James. That was his ceiling. Like no other players had that, really, that comparison. I mean, you could say Vic, but people think he gonna be better than LeBron and Jordan. You could say Zion Williamson. Because Zion Williamson was just the dunker that LeBron was. He wasn't the actual player.
In terms of the comparable games.
But Ben Simmons, like, it's sad, bro. I thought everybody was saying, he's a jump shot away for being LeBron James, especially Stephen A.
I'm a huge fan of Ben Simmons. I think he's a jump shot away from being LeBron James Part 2.
Yeah.
And his lack of this confidence is what's costing him. It's costing him greatly. The man was scared to shoot a three. It took him to his third or fourth season to finally shoot a wide open three. I mean, I don't know, bro. And then he had this whole stuff with the Sixers. Eddie telling me that people finally figured out how to stop Ben Simmons in 2021. They've been figured out how to stop him, man.
So if they did figure out how to stop him, why was the reason they couldn't get past the second round? Because of Joel Embiid just performing terrible. We already know in 2019.
It wasn't just because of Joel Embiid, bro.
It was, bro.
Bro, do you know, Eddie, having Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons on the court was clogging the paint, bro?
How Joel Embiid could shoot the ball? How is he clogging?
Yeah, he could shoot the ball, but he's not a volume shooter,
so,
bro.
Okay, this is all right. So when Draymond Green was in the paint with Kevon Looney for a lot of last year, that was clogging it. And for the most time, the Sixers had a similar system like the Warriors with a lot of 3-point shooters up front. JJ Redick, and a bunch of other shooters around. Josh Richardson. Guys.
And what year you referring to Draymond though?
Last year.
Here's the thing with Draymond Green, bro.
Well, we could go 2017, 18.
Draymond Green, like, his IQ is better than Ben Simmons. He's not the passer that Ben Simmons is. He's not the athlete, none of that.
Okay, okay.
His IQ. Ben Simmons, he'll be at the top of the key, wide open. Okay. Not take the shot. He'll completely run into you, knowing that the paint, like they're building the wall. He'll run into you and try to go over you and lay the ball up, and it's just a disaster. His IQ is kind of short, bro. When you see everybody on the court is a non-factor, and the whole team is zoning out on him for him to shoot, he drives to the rack and running into them and charge. You know what I'm saying? He's not. Draymond will see that the team is the opposing team wants him to shoot, and he'll find a way to make that necessary pass. Ben Simmons, a lot of times when he's wide open, I don't see him do that.
No, I don't think that's true. I think Ben Simmons, because listen, we were getting mad that Ben Simmons wasn't taking shots at all. He was making a lot of passes. We was getting mad at that. He was finding a way to pass the ball every single time. We literally seen Ben Simmons pass out a shot over Trae Young, bro. We was getting mad that Ben Simmons wasn't taking shots at all. He wasn't trying to be more aggressive scoring the ball. There's been times, he tried to force the paint, even though it was about two guys in the paint. But he's always had like a 5-out type of offense, similar to what Giannis had with the Bucks throughout the years, with like Brook Lopez stretching the floor, Bobby Portis, him, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, all guys who can shoot the ball. He had that over there. Joel Embiid can shoot about 36, 37 from the three. Tobias Harris shot 40 from the three before. Like I said, Shake Milton also, when he was starting there, could shoot the ball. Throughout the year, these are the players he had throughout the years on his team who can shoot the ball, shoot lights out. So there's been times where he tried to, he forced it if Joel Embiid was down there. But for the majority of the point, we was mad that Ben Simmons was not aggressive enough. He was not scoring the ball enough. We've always been mad at that and him not shooting it. Those have been the two things we've been mad at Ben Simmons' game, bro. That he was not aggressive enough to score the ball and aggressive enough to shoot the ball, or confident enough to shoot the ball. So you can't sit here and say you can fully blame the fact that they gave him a lot of space to shoot and he was forcing shots up in the paint. That's not at all with him. Because if that was true, he would be shooting a lot less worse from the field than he was in his playoffs.
Here's my point, bro. For you to say that they, and I want the comments to attest to this. For you to say that Ben Simmons only got figured out just in 2021 is lunacy, bro. To be quite honest,
if he had his first 2 runs was good, so how is it that, bro? We know how the second run played out. We know why it went to 7 because of Joel Embiid, bro.
You keep, and I get it, and I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm not putting it all on Joel Embiid, bro. To begin with, I think the 76 team top to bottom was better than that Toronto team on a roster wise.
Yeah.
I don't think that shouldn't even win. So I think that should have won 6, but that's neither here nor there.
And it was mainly because of the leader of the team, the best player of the team, bro. The guy who people been capping for so long. It was bad coaching as well. We did establish that, and they went and got damn near. I wouldn't. Doc is not a worse coach than that Brett guy, but he ain't that far off. But and then that's another thing right there with Ben Simmons, having someone like Doc Rivers coaching.
Yeah, that's a fact, BBO. I think that's
we're not arguing none of that thing. Y'all cooking that, man.
I think that's the main thing, bro. That's the confidence, bro. If he had the confidence, this man would be well on his way to be in the all-time race.
Because listen, Eli, right? He only had 3 playoffs runs. I don't think you can possibly get figured out in your first one. Because how would they? You feel me? The second one, that was his best one out of the 3. The third one is when he averaged about 12 points. He averaged 9 in the ECF. No, the second round against the Hawks, bro. Like that's why I remember that series. I watched every single game of that series. We was arguing a lot about that because remember I was going for my boy Trey. But I was disappointed.
I got you. The same saying Ben needs to shoot was the same saying Giannis can't make up.
Okay. Shoot, that's a good one.
That's a good point. But I think the difference with that is Giannis he's not afraid to shoot.
Yeah, Giannis, yeah.
And he's way more aggressive than Ben Simmons. I really, and I'm not trying to knock Giannis. I really think there's no way with the talent that Ben Simmons have, which I think, bro, I'm gonna just say it, but I think he's more talented than Giannis, bro. I don't care what nobody's saying.
Oh yeah.
With the talent Ben Simmons got, that a lot of people saying, why can't Ben do what Giannis doing? He's just as strong. He probably even more agile. He's 6'10". Why can't he do that? I think it's all up here, bro.
Yeah,
it's all up here, bro.
What really led me to the point that he got figured out in 21 was that he took a year off without really being injured. Ben Simmons was not injured last year, bro. He took off for mental purposes. That's what really led me to think that this guy has simply been figured out.
Benson, and this is how I view Bust. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what they think. This is my opinion. I view Bust by what they did in college, their potential, their talent, right? The expectations. I put all that in the bunch, and
when he was drafted,
and I critique them by that. By that, Ben Simmons is one of the biggest busts in NBA history, bro.
But bro,
hold on. Until further notice.
Okay.
Because right now he's on some bust, bro. Because we know what he did when he was at, productive. Until then, because the man was compared to LeBron James, and this goes back to what I said about Victor Wembanyama, bro. His expectations, his talent, what he's doing before the NBA, because he's not in college, over there in the league he's in. I'm judging based on all those things where he's drafted, where we all know he's going to be number 1 overall. Like I said, putting that all together, if he doesn't live up to those expectations, I'm not saying he has to live up to it 100%, but if he doesn't live up to it at least 90, 85, 90%, he's the biggest bust in NBA history, bro.
Because
that's why I view a bust as not even living up to your expectations, bro. Your talent, where you was drafted, all of that. I'll take all that into account.
Now, I think because it's been 7 years since the hype of Ben Simmons, but with Ben Simmons, bro, he was getting the hype of LeBron James and the comparison to his game. His game was also similar. So I kind of see what Eli is talking about now.